Hello, everybody. Do a little bit of a sound check here and video check down in the basement. So the lighting's not the best tonight, but it's more comfortable down here. I'll use a little bit of comfort right now, I think. So if you're just joining in, if you could give me a thumbs up and let me know that the audio is working before we get started, I appreciate it. I've already got Bob's Adventure, Artist on the Road, RV Ashes in April. I've got you all down for your attendance point. We have a few announcements to start. If you're just joining in the channel, make sure you put a comment in so I can get you down in the attendance point. And then I've also got a link in the comments in the chat, a link in the chat. And that link is to the video to comment on to be entered in tonight's drawing. Lucky dog, I got you down for the attendance. Thumbs up from my wife. She can hear me good. That's all that matters. Get her attendance down here. We're making a few announcements. We got some pretty cool announcements tonight. One of them being, those of you on here may know or have chatted with Aaron, who, if he isn't already here, he'll be here shortly. Aaron and I have decided to start a lunch and learn series, and we're going to have our first lunch and learn this Friday. And for those of you that may be interested in having a YouTube channel, or at least having a YouTube sign on so you can play games like this if you don't already, you can start with that one, and then we'll expand to other topics. We'll take topics from the audience as well, or from the group that's coming in. You can chat in different topics, and if we have some expertise or at least some knowledge in those, we will share knowledge about those. So let me see what other announcements we might want to make here. I show Austin in the room. I got you down for your attendance. There we go. All right, we'll get started with some games here in just a little bit. I know we've been, how's everybody been spending their time during this shutdown? We've been doing projects, or actually Chris has been doing projects. I've been helping a little bit, but she does most of the projects around the house. She did a coating on our kitchen tabletop. It was a kind of like a picnic table, old rustic table, and it had like the slots where they made it hard to clean. So she used epoxy and put a clear coat on the top of it. Not like she wants it, so she might end up redoing the whole tabletop, but I think it's pretty, at least it solved the cleaning issue. We've also, we hung a heavy bag so we could get some exercise. So we've been doing some boxing together with a program against the heavy bag. And we also, Chris put up some lights in the backyard, cleaned up the backyard. So we've been being pretty productive. It's supposed to warm up this next week, Monday, Tuesday. We might get a motorcycle ride in. What's everybody else been doing? All right, Sue, no problem. You got phone calls to make. That makes perfect sense. Get started with some games here in a minute. Yeah, she talked about doing that, Gypsy. She talked about sanding it down. Just not sure if the sanding would be worth it. I think she's got an idea of a different pattern on the tabletop that she wants to do. There, she's chatting with you now, so you guys can hook up there. Yeah, and I knew that, Austin. Yeah, that's a pretty cool playhouse. I think you got it all painted, and Chris showed me a picture of your deck that you guys replaced the boards on your deck as well. Okay, let me make sure I've got everybody down on the attendance here. See if we've got any more announcements before we get started. One announcement I want to make here, which I'm pretty excited about. We're going to be adding a new game next month. We're planning to. And so what we want to do with this new game is to get some unique or crazy things that you've done or somebody in your family's done. So, you know, participated in the X Games, or you know, did a flip on a motorcycle, something kind of crazy that would be unbelievable if you told somebody, or somewhat hard to believe. So we want you to send us one, two, three, four of those things to our email. Contact us at pauseeffect.com, and don't forget our name is PAWZEFFECT. So contact us at pauseeffect.com. We're looking for people to submit those crazy things that they've done, and they need to be truthful about something you've done. And then what we're going to do is we're going to play a new game called Facts, Falsies, and Fiction. So what I'll do is I'll take 5 of those, only one of them true for a specific channel or a specific person that submits it. We'll put those 5 up and we'll let people guess what could be true for that person. And basically, there'll only be one that's factual. There'll be 2 that are falsies. Falsies are basically true statements, but they're for other channels, not that channel that I'm focusing on. And then 2 will be complete fiction that I've made up. So please send us some of those fun things that you've done so we can add that to our game for next month. All right, so we're going to do some music trivia tonight. We're going to do some Madgab. We'll do some punchlines. And we'll get started here with some music trivia. And before I get started with that, I do also want to make a statement here. I'm actually just going to take the invite and put it on in there. If anyone wants to come in, they've got a headset, they want to talk about their channel, or they want to talk about an important cause, we'll take a break and do a 5-minute interview somewhere in the games here. So what happens is you'll just come in, you'll see you in the lobby. I'll ask you to give me a thumbs up, and when you give me a thumbs up, we'll bring you in. But you make sure you have a headset so we don't get feedback. And you want to make sure that once you join that StreamYard link, you mute your YouTube window. Aaron's talking about banners, so he makes some banners for YouTube videos. Both Aaron and I have a passion for helping others. That's kind of why we started this series. And I'm sure we'll do a series on banners down the road, but we're starting at the starting point, the basics around creating your YouTube channel and managing your YouTube channel, those types of things. Actually, we've only got our first one planned, and it's on creating your YouTube channel. We'll take it from there. And that, again, that's this Friday. But let's get going. Let's go going with our first music trivia game. There's no theme tonight. It's just general music trivia. All right, let's get going. Find my music trivia window. And actually, if you're here, those of you that can hear me, at the bottom of your right screen, you'll see a little share button down below. Share this out to your social media so we can get more people in here having some fun. And for our first music trivia, this one's going to be about a book about an artist, so an autobiography. In 1991, there was an autobiography called And the Beat Goes On. And the Beat Goes On. This autobiography was about a recording artist whose autobiography was called And the Beat Goes On. And again, with music trivia, you don't have to spell it correctly. We're just looking for an answer that's close. And it looks like we got an answer that's close here. Get to my comments here, see when they come in. I see, looks like Bob's Adventure. Bob's Adventure is first on my screen here. Sonny Bono. Sonny Bono is who it was about. So we've got Bob's Adventure down there. Let me get your points in, Bob. You're at 50 points now, Bob. That's all right. Next music trivia question coming right up, guys. It's always good to throw a guess out there. You never know. You might get it right. I'm sure Michael Jackson, Elvis Presley, the Beatles, Madonna, all those are good answers. What was ABBA's only United States #1 single? What was ABBA's only United States #1 single? All right, I don't know why I was typing the answer in chat, but Aaron asked me a question. I was typing it in chat. Yeah, let's do that at 30 minutes after. So if you want to come in about 30 minutes after, we'll take a break. You can talk about the new channel that you're creating. That I believe it goes along with the help series that we're doing. And we've got a correct answer here. Dancing Queen is the correct answer, and it looks like Bob's Adventure gets that one as well. Let me double check both screens. Dancing Queen. There we go. Bob's Adventure. He came to play. Good job, Bob. All right, Aaron, Christina, make sure you point out if anybody new comes in and I miss them. I don't think I've missed anybody yet. I've got RV Ashes in April, Bob's Adventure, Artist on the Road, Austin, Aaron, Lucky Dog. I think I've got everybody down for their attendance. And if anybody's on here and has not announced themselves in chat, please do so I can get you an attendance prize. And you'll also want to go to this link that I'm putting in, not that link. Let me go get the other link from earlier on the video that is our giveaway video. There's it right there, but let me go get the link for it. 1 second. I want everybody to make sure they have the link for the drawing tonight. It's the Dade reenactment video coming right up in the comments. Aqua. Barbie, let's go party. All right, another music trivia coming up. Music trivia. Wendy, Carney, and China made #2 with one of their songs. What was the name of the band that Wendy, Carney, and China? Looking for a name of a band or group. Wendy, Carney, and China. I've got a correct answer here. Wilson Phillips. Wilson Phillips. Artist on the Road gets it. Way to go. She's our points leader with, believe it or not, 630 points. She's way out in front. All right, another music trivia coming up. And I don't know if anybody else caught this, but Wednesday evenings are supposed to start at 8:30, but I'm time challenged. I did a couple wrong times last week and a couple or I'm wrong today too. So we're half an hour early. So we'll just try to maybe play a little bit longer than we usually do. All right, next music trivia. This is an old one. Levi Stubbs sang lead vocals with which group? Levi Stubbs sang lead vocals with which group? See if anybody knows that one. That's going a ways back. Levi Stubbs sang the vocals, the lead vocals for this group. Yeah, Gypsy and Vanilla Girl, I've been having that too. So I'm notifications all on some channels, and I'm not getting notifications sometimes when they go live. So we're trying to share out on our Facebook channel and on here on YouTube all that we can to get the word out. It's not Brooks and Dunn. It is the Four Tops. Artist on the Road gets that one as well. All right, let's switch over. Let's do some punchlines. Everybody ready to have a laugh or a chuckle, or maybe just make a sigh because it's a dad joke? That's what Chris usually does. I don't think I can make the noise she makes when I tell a joke, but it's kind of like, seriously? All right, let me pull up and share screens here. Let me find the one that we want to do. Blow it up a little bit so everybody can see it well. And now let me share my screen. There we go. If you could have either a dog or a spouse, what? Finish that sentence. What we're looking for on punchlines is either the exact answer for 20 points or any creative answer. So you can put in anything there that you think might be creative, or you can try to pick exactly what this might say. If you could either have a dog or a spouse, what blank? We're going to set the timer for about 60 seconds. And basically, after that 60 seconds, I'll award points to whoever has creative or correct answers. Let's go back and see what some of these answers are. We've got here, what type of dog would you get? What breed would you choose? Those are good. What an easy choice. Oh, Bob, what's the difference? Hopefully none of our moderators will kick you out of the room for that. All right, this is an easy way to get points. Pop in whatever you think this might say. If you could have either a dog or a spouse, what blank? And you see Bob says, what is the difference? I'm not sure if, Aaron, you're making a statement there, or that's what you would put in there. What only difference is the cost of food? What type of doghouse would you want? Austin's trying to answer and get extra points. You got to pick which one's your answer, because what if it's exactly right? All right, time's up. We're going to go with your first one. First answers is what I go with. And so our first one was, what type of dog would you get? Let me go share, stop this share and go share the other screen to get the answer. Share. And there we go. Austin, you were pretty close. I'm going to count that as an exact answer. What type of dog would you get? What kind of dog would you have? So we're going to give Austin 20 points for that one. Gypsy, we're going to give you 10 points. You get these points in. G and VG. Christina gets 10 points. RV Ashes in April. 10 points for you guys. Thanks for coming in tonight. I think I chatted with you guys on a live earlier today. You had a panel of I couldn't listen in because I was on a work call, but I popped in and said hi. Bob's Adventure. What is the difference? That's a good one. That might even be more humorous than the original answer. 10 points for you, Bob. All right, I think that's everybody. Awesome. Okay, let's do another punchlines. You guys, thumbs up if you guys like the punchlines games. And if you're new in the room, make sure you uh, announce yourself. Imagine your Odyssey. Hey guys, how's it going? We're going to play another game of punchlines. What we do is we throw up a meme or a joke, and we hide the punchline, and then people guess the punchline. So let's get another one going here. All right. Artist on the road. Okay, I'm going up here. It says you answered. Let me double check here. What would you name the dog? Okay, I missed that one. There we go. All right, let me get you 10 points for that as well. Thanks for catching that. And then I think I saw Lucky Dog said, what would you do with your spouse? So I almost missed hers as well. And then we'll get the next one going. I might have to transition these points and the attendance to one of the moderators to keep track for me because it takes a little bit of time in here. Thanks for bearing with me. Good evening, Scott. Thanks for popping in. We're getting ready to do another punchline here. So I got Scott and Imagine Your Odyssey, and let me get you guys down for your attendance. Scott Jacobs. There we go. All right, cool. We're ready. Let's do the next one. All right, coming right up. Let me share this one. My wife was hinting about what she wanted for our upcoming anniversary. She said, I want something shiny that goes from 0 to 150 in about 3 seconds. And I responded, and then the fight started. All right, we're going to start the timer. You got 60 seconds to put in your creative answers or what you think this husband might have said that caused a fight. I would never do that. Get the screen going up there so you can see it a little bit bigger. Honda Odyssey. So I bought a Tesla for yourself, I guess. You want cake? Time to get a new hog. I like that one. And this, that's not right, Jessica. Oh, I like your new profile picture. That's from, oh, you just posted it on Facebook today. Is that going to be a thumbnail on your next video? Oh, it looks like Artist on the Road was on the same Lambo in the garage. Oh, you weren't answering Honda Odyssey. Okay, I see. Thought maybe that was a car. Honda Odyssey. All right, got a few more seconds here. Let some answers roll in. Let me go ahead and get that unmasked one up there. Well, timer's up now. Let's see what kind of answers we've got going on here. All right, let me get this one shared out there so you can see the answer, and then we'll start awarding some points. There we go. I think we had a couple that got it right. So let's go back up here and get the ones coming in. So the first answer was, I bought a Tesla. I like that. 10 points, Bob. You're up to 80 points now, Bob. Artist on the road, you want cake. That would probably not be the right answer. But we're going to give 2 points for that because I like it, because I like cake. Time to get a new hog. I definitely like that one, Aaron. I don't think we'll be doing that. We already did that way ahead of our anniversary. We'll still be paying for it then. A scale, 20 points. That was the correct answer. So Henry does it, 20 points, as well as, well, wait a second here. We've got an issue. If you want cake, I'm going to have to take the first answer. So I go with 10 points. Lambo in the garage, 10 points for Scott. Scott's on the board with some points. Imagine Odyssey wasn't answering. So I gave her a stopwatch. Lucky dog, that's good. Funny. G and VG. You want the new MasterCard. Shiny and 150. That's creative. That's very creative. 10 points for that. All right. I think that's everything. I didn't see that response earlier, Austin. Yeah, it didn't come through, but I'll give you 10 points for that. All right, so we're going to switch away from punchlines. I think I've got everybody in there that answered. Oh, okay. It corrected scale to cake. So artist on the road, I'm going to go ahead and give you that extra 10 points then. I thought cake was an interesting answer, but I do like cake. So Austin's on your screen with the scale as well. Okay, I don't see it on my screen. I went all the way up. Let me add those points, and now we're going to move on to Madgab. All right, before we move on to Madgab, I do want to reiterate that this month our contest is dependent on the amount of total subs that we add, and so we were going really well. So we were up to 975, I think, the other day, and I'm not sure if YouTube purged some subscribers overnight because we dropped from 975 to 970, and we've only picked up a couple of subscribers the last couple of days. So at 972, where we're at right now, that gives us 28 above. So right now, first prize is worth $28. Looking for people to invite others, get people to come to the channel, have fun playing the games, and sub, and that will be good for us and good for you. Raising the prize, and of course we have second prize or an additional prize called our attendance prize. That those that attend the most sessions are going to get a $10 gift card at the end of the month, and then each night we do a drawing. That drawing is on a comment. We pick a random comment from our latest featured video, putting a link in the comments right now, so you can go over there, leave a comment, and then come right back and play the game. Maybe you can go back later and watch that video. And then at the end tonight, we will do a drawing based on a comment. It's a random comment generator that we pick one of the comments. So the more times you enter or more times you enter a comment, the more entries and the better chance you have to win. All right, let's get going with some Madgab. If you're not sure how to play Madgab, you'll probably catch on pretty quickly, or you can watch any of our previous videos that we've done and learn that. Let's go with this one. You want to say it quickly and sound it out? Basically, you're looking for something that sounds like the sentence, but it's not. It's not these crazy words. It's something that makes some sense. Come on, Aaron, you can give it a try. Surely you've gotten at least one or two right in Madgab. And a low interest mortgage is correct. We're looking for correct spellings, and the first one that I see on both of my screens is Austin. Austin's on both screens, so 10 points for Austin. Let me get those points in. Austin, you're up to 170 points. Last time I forgot to read out the points. I'll make sure that at the end of tonight's session, we'll read out those points so that everybody knows where they stand. Next one, next puzzle. Whoops, wrong side. I'm going to do this side. Puzzle is up. Got some comments coming in here. Looks like Artist on the Road is first with Paper Roses. Let me double check on my other screen here. Artist on the Road, Paper Roses. Yep. Our points leader is the first one to answer that one. 10 points for Artist on the Road. All right, Aaron, I'm going to bring you in right after we get done with about 3 or 4 more Madgab. We'll have a little chat about the new channel that you're starting and our new series that we're going to be starting on Friday as well. Next puzzle. Next puzzle is up, and if you're in the room and you have not chatted yet, make sure you do so we get you in for our attendance prize or our attendance points. Got some answers coming in now. The day after tomorrow, Henry does it as first on both screens. Get your points in, Jessica. You're up to 340 points. All right, we're going to do one more, and then we're going to bring Aaron in to talk about the new channel he's creating and talk a little bit about our series. We'll take about a 5 to 7 minute break, and then we'll get right back to the games. You see the note at the bottom of the screen. We're talking about our new game for next month. Really looking forward to that game. I think it'll be a whole lot of fun. It looks like Austin's coming through first on this screen. Let me double check the other screen over here. Golden Parachute. Yep, I see Austin on both screens. All right, Aaron, if you want to go ahead and click that link. Do you still have the link, or I need to put it in there again? We'll bring you in for a little bit of an interview. Austin, you're up to 180 points. All right, I don't see Aaron yet in the lobby, so while he's coming in, let's go ahead and play another one. He can wait on us. This one could be a fun one. Make sure if you're joining in, we appreciate you being here. You put a chat in so we can get you in for our attendance point. We're playing music trivia, Madgab, and a game called Punchlines. Right now, Madgab is up. And then we're going to bring Aaron Jemison in just a moment, hopefully, for a little bit of an interview. And we're looking at spelling here. These have to be spelled correctly. And right now I'm seeing correct answers, but they're not spelled correctly. I think Artist on the Road has got it with Nikki with a Y. Nikki with a Y and Paris Hilton. Artist on the Road is the first one I see with Nikki with a Y. All right, let me get those points in. Artist on the Road. I still don't see Aaron yet in the lobby here, so we'll just keep going. Keep going with some more Madgab. I like this one. We're going to go to the other side here for this Madgab puzzle. The best way to do these is make sure you're saying it out loud so you can hear it. And my wife likes me to be quiet. All right, let me send Aaron the link. There you go, Aaron. And it is The Mask of Zorro. And it looks like Austin was first on that one. Double check both screens here. Yes, Austin is first. The link is in there, Aaron, if you want to hit that link. I'll just keep popping up some of these Madgabs while we wait for you. All right, let's do another puzzle. We'll switch to music trivia after this. Madgab puzzle is up. Yeah, she says it throws her off. It messes with her head. So I've got to be very quiet so that she can have a chance to get them. We got some answers coming in. While I think of you, which isn't correct. Why do you think I love you, which is correct. And I see it from Henry does it on both screens. Let me get those points in. I'm still not seeing Aaron. Might be having some technical difficulties on his side. So we will switch over to some music trivia while we wait on Aaron. And if I see him in the lobby, we'll pause, take a break, and chat a little bit about the new channel he's going to create and about the Lunch and Learn series that we're starting on Friday. All right, music trivia. It says you're connected. I don't see you in the lobby. Normally you show up down here in the bottom. Interesting. Yeah, I don't see you down here in the bottom where it normally shows you. I'll post the link one more time. Okay, music trivia. Hopefully we get that sorted so that we can have an interview. All right. What was Olivia Newton-John's last number one hit of the 1980s? What was Olivia Newton-John's last number one hit of the 1980s? Looking for Olivia Newton-John's number one hit. It was not Xanadu, it was Physical. Physical was the correct answer. I was gonna do a Disney tomorrow. I'm not sure if that's too short a notice, but I was gonna do a Disney trivia tomorrow, pretty much just for my family. But I mean, anybody can join. But we might do a special Disney trivia for my grandkids to jump on tomorrow evening. So watch for that. What time works for you guys tomorrow evening, Austin? Bob, let me get those points down for you. We'll play another music trivia. I'm not sure why that link isn't working, Aaron. I've had people join before, and they normally just pop right up at the bottom. So I can't figure out what that issue can be. So more music trivia. What group backed Bruce Hornsby? It was an artist called Bruce Hornsby. He had a really cool sound, kind of bluesy. Bruce Hornsby, and what was his band called? Bruce Hornsby's band is what we're looking for. The Range. Bruce Hornsby and The Range is the correct answer. And the Steve Miller Band. Bruce Hornsby and the Steve Miller Band. That makes a whole lot of sense. No creative points for music trivia. 10 points for Aaron. All right. If anybody else wants to try to link and come in and talk about their channel or a charity you support or pretty much anything, just help people know who's in our community, who's playing the games. It's good to put a face with a name and a voice with a name. Let me get the last one was Aaron. You've got 270 points now, Aaron. All right. And there's my dad in here. Let me get him down for his attendance points. And we'll do another music. Which words follow Against All Odds in the title of Phil Collins' number one single? So basically, his number one single was called "It Against All Odds," but it had a second title to it, or basically in addition to the title. I think it was in parentheses. Against All Odds. What's the rest of the title there, or what did it have following that title? And I think actually in the lyrics it says that too. So if you sing that song out, you should be able to get Against All Odds correct. That's weird, Aaron. I am not sure why. Well, we just did it the other day, right? So I'm not sure what's going on. Well, artist on the road, I know what you're saying there. And since we said no spelling problems, I'm going to give you the points. Even though Chris was the first one that got it exactly right, you were on the right track, and we're not requiring exact spelling. I knew what you meant. So we're going to give you the points there. Unless she throws something at me, then I'm going to have to reverse the decision. But she's upstairs, so she can't throw anything at me. And I don't hear her stomping on the floor. So I guess we're good. All right, let's do another music before we switch over to another punchline. Oh, now she's stomping. Too late. Time's up. Time's up. All right. Another music trivia. Let me find a good one here. I've already done that one. Some of these repeat across these trivia questions, so I'm trying to find a really good one here. This is a good one. Who had 80s hits? He had more hits than this, but this is the two that they've listed here. Sieste La Vie and Dominoes. Sieste La Vie and Dominoes. That was his two hits in the 80s. Beautiful voice. Who had Sieste La Vie and Dominoes in the 80s? Don't see any comments coming through yet. Carlos Santana, not quite. You're thinking of there we go. So we got a misspelling, but again in music trivia it doesn't work. So we're looking for Robbie Neville, I believe. Yep, Robbie Neville. And I can tell that's what you were trying to say, G and GG. So G and VG, we're going to give you the points there. 10 points. All right. It definitely is not Justin Bieber. It was the 90s. Was he even alive in the 90s? That is, if you think about it that way, Carlos Santana usually has somebody else sing. There were some songs that he did some vocals on way back, but usually he has a singer. Jessica, you need to tell everybody the story from the other day. You can't just put that in the comments and let it sit there. Everybody's got to hear the story now. All right, one more of these music trivia is coming up right here. Who became the first country singer to enter the U.S. pop album chart at #1? The first country singer to enter the U.S. pop album chart at #1. Christina is first on that one. I figured that might be the case because we just watched a special on Garth Brooks the other night, and when he did his Chris Gaines album, it entered the charts at #1. All right. I do see you now. I don't see your face. I see a screen, Aaron, but I'm going to try to add you in and see what happens. Right now it's just showing like a blank screen, but it shows that you're there. So let's see what happens. Let me take this down. We're going to take a little bit of break. We'll come back with a couple of punchlines or one punchline and then continue on with whichever game you guys want to play. So let me see if I can bring Aaron in here. We got a dark screen, Aaron. Oh, there you go. There you go. Let there be light. Can we hear your audio? Can't hear your audio. Are you on mute? Can't hear your audio. No audio yet. Hello, Aaron. No, can't hear you. Are you on mute? Nope, nothing yet. I'm going to take him out for a second until we get that started out here. So we get that sorted out, not started out. You think you got it, Aaron? Let's try it one more time. You got audio yet? No. Can you hear me? Ah, I don't know. For some reason, your mic is not working, Aaron. Well, hopefully, we'll get that sorted. All right, sorry guys. We just did this the other day and it was working fine, but we're having a little bit of audio problem right now. I'm not sure if there's a way you can test it on your end. At the bottom of my screen, it's got like cam and mic button, and I could go in there and it'll tell me if my audio is working. Aaron, I'm not sure if you've got a way to test your audio on your end to see it. Okay, unmute mic. Okay, it shows on there that you're muted. It shows that you muted yourself. So you want to unmute. It says I can't unmute you because you've muted yourself. Let me try it now and see. Can we hear you now? No, still nothing. Believe it or not, we just did this the other day and it all worked just fine. So we're gonna skip on forward. I'll let Aaron work on his side, see if he can get it resolved, and we will do a punchline while Aaron's getting that sorted out. So let me go find the next punchline. See if I can find a good one here. I like this one. Share my screen here. Share. I don't understand why people say hurtful things like, we're going to start the timer, and basically we're looking for what you think this joke might say. I don't understand why people say hurtful things like, and basically enter anything that you think that might say. If you get the correct answer, we'll go with the 20 points. If you get a creative answer that's not correct, we'll go with 10 points. We'll give it about 45 seconds here. Got some answers coming in. I don't understand why people say hurtful things like donuts are bad for you. I like that one. Go break a leg. Yeah, that's an interesting too. And remember, this is the easiest way to get points. Whiskey isn't a grain and not good for you. Yeah, I don't like that one at all. Let's go to the gym. Or here, try this kale. All right, Aaron, I'm gonna give. I see you in there on two different devices. So actually, one just dropped off. We'll try the new one right after we get done with this. About 10 more seconds here of these answers coming in, and then I'm gonna go ahead and reveal the answer. So if you want to get an answer in here for some points, get it in before I reveal it. Any answer that comes in before I reveal it, we will accept. Coming right up. Let me share my screen. You look like your mother. That's her second answer. Let me share the screen here. Unmasked. I don't understand why people say hurtful things like, do you want to go for a run? Or here, try this kale. So we have somebody that was pretty close to the answer. Let's go get the points in here. Donuts are bad for you. From Austin, that's worth 10 points for Austin. Austin, you hit the 200 mark. We've got Go Break a Leg by GNVG. 10 points for that one. Whiskey isn't a grain and not good for you. I like that one. Let's go to the gym and try this kale. That's pretty close. We're going to go with 20 points. The moon is made of cheese. That's a really hurtful statement, isn't it, Scott? 10 points, Scott. Wine isn't fruit. That is a hurtful statement. Motorcycles are dangerous. Austin, you already got points. You look like your mother. Lucky dog. Actually, you already got some too. So I think we're through everybody there. We're going to go ahead and stop sharing here. Let's give it another try to see if we can get this to work. You ready, Aaron? Give me a thumbs up. Can you hear me, Aaron? Let's give it a try. I think I hear you. There you go. Can you hear me? You're in.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Everybody meet Aaron Jemison.
Is this working now?
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah.
I think there might be a little bit of a delay, but other than that, everybody meet Aaron Jemison. And I'm just going to turn it over to him and let him talk about the new channel that we have.
There is
channel
a
he's
huge delay.
So I'm just going to turn it over here to you, Aaron, and go ahead and take the room.
So basically, what we decided to do was work on a how to help other RVists with getting set up with YouTube. That's where we started out. We're going to start out with the video that is going to help you set up your YouTube channel. I thought about starting up a different channel for it, but I think I'm going to keep it on there as long as we can keep it for RVers. I think it'll be a great bonus for it. So that's something that I might have changed a little bit. We're going to try and do all this on a live session. There might be a couple extra videos. I want to go ahead and work on some channel reviews to help out the community so that we can improve within the community and help each other out. So if you need any thumbnail work done, you need some help with your banners or any of that type of stuff, just let me know or let Bradley know, and we'll go from there. Now I'm going to put my headphones back on so I can hear what's going on. Okay.
So, and Imagine Your Odyssey also says here that if you're watching on the YouTube, it's going to be delayed. So if you've got a StreamYard, you should be able to watch on StreamYard, but I'm not exactly sure how that works from the phone there. Anyway, as Aaron mentioned, this Friday we will have our first live session, and it's going to be on how to.
Well, right now I've got it hooked up through my speaker or.
The joy of technology. Come learn from us because we're experts, right? No. All right. So, hello, Marlon No Matters. Thanks for coming in. We were just talking about our new series that we're going to have starting on this Friday. Aaron's the face of it all, and he's going to be, both of him and I are going to be doing a how-to channel or how-to series called Live Lunch and Learn with Brad and Aaron. We're starting Friday at 3 Central Time. So check that out. We're going to get back to the games now. So Aaron, I'm going to let you go. Thanks for joining. We'll work out these hiccups. The last time we did it just a few days ago, it worked fine. So I'm not sure what the issue is, what was this time. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate your patience. say goodnight to Aaron, and we'll get back to playing some games. All right. So first of all, I would be interested in if everybody put a Y in, if they think a lunch and learn series would be something that they would enjoy attending and would give them some benefit on YouTube topics, Facebook topics, social media, videography. If you put a Y in, just kind of want to get feed from the audience here that's watching whether they would enjoy that session. Secondly, while you're voting, vote for whether you want music trivia, put an M, Madgab, put an MG, punchlines, put a P. And that's what we're going to play next. I see some Ys coming in for some people that would enjoy that. We appreciate that. Marlon No Matters, I'm going to get you down for your attendance point. Thanks for coming in. I don't think we've met anywhere yet, so welcome to the channel. And it looks like we've got 2 P's, M, 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 M. What's an N mean? What's an N mean, Aaron? Mean you wouldn't gain anything from the trivia? I mean, from the lunch and learn. All right, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 M's. That's music trivia. We've got 1, 2 P's. So it looks like we're going to continue on with some music trivia. No votes for Madgab that I see. Interesting. All right, and while we are paused here for a second, I'm going to go get the link for that video that we're going to do the drawing on here in about 30 minutes or so. We're going to do a drawing on this video here, a chance to win $10. So what you want to do is go over to this video and put in a comment, put in multiple comments, come back to that video later and watch it. But right now, just pop over there and leave a comment or two and then come back and play the games. And then with about 10 minutes to go, we will do a drawing for that Amazon gift card. All right, so let's come back for some more music trivia. We'll do some music trivia and then we'll end off probably with some Madgab. Let's see what we got here. Whose debut album was called Doggy Style? Whose debut album was called Doggy Style? Looking for the artist for the album Doggy Style. And once again, people go typing fast on this one because they know they don't need to have the exact spelling. As long as I know what it is. And Snoop Fogg, we will accept. Snoop Dogg was the artist. All right, let's do another music trivia. Who had 90s hits with Ironic and You Ought to Know? Who had 90s hits with You Ought to Know and Ironic? You Ought to Know and Ironic. That's what we're looking for here. Close enough. Alanis Morissette. That's the answer that we're looking for. Alanis Morissette. Good job, Bob. Busting through these music trivia here. And I don't think I missed anybody coming in. I haven't seen any new channels besides Marlon No Matters. I appreciate you joining here. All right, cool. Let's continue with music trivia. Which singer-songwriter arrived with the album She's So Unusual? She's So Unusual. We're looking for the artist that put out her first album, She's So Unusual. And I see a few coming in here. It wasn't Avril Lavigne. It looks like Bob's first. Let me double check the screens here. We had a bunch of Cyndi Laupers that came through, and Bob's first on both screens. Good job, Bob. All right, let's do another music trivia. What time we got? About 6 after. We'll switch over to some Madgab after this. Maybe a couple more music trivia first. All right, this one's an old one, 1950s era. So we'll see if anybody can go back here. How did Massachusetts brothers Joe, Gene, Vic, and Ed become known in the 50s? Joe, Gene, Vic, and Ed were the name of a particular group in the 1950s. Joe, Gene, Vic, and Ed. See if anybody can go back and get that one. Brothers Joe, Gene, Vic, and Ed from Massachusetts were in a group in the 1950s. What was the name of that group? It wasn't the Four Tops. It wasn't the Ventures. It wasn't the Beatles. Does anybody know the answer to that one? I thought that one might be tough. I don't see anybody coming through with it yet. Not the Dura brothers. The Ames brothers. The Ames brothers. That's the correct answer. The Ames brothers, Artist on the Road. I don't think you're old enough to know that one, Gypsy. You might have needed a little bit of help from Alexa or Clarissa or Google or. But that's okay. All right, one more music trivia before we switch over. What was Neil Diamond's first top 10 single hit? What was Neil Diamond's first top 10 single hit? She grew up in Massachusetts, and it was not the Ramones. Welcome, my backyard science. The Ramones were awesome, though. Get you in for attendance. I forgot the question. Oh, there. What was Neil Diamond's first top 10 single hit? It was not Solitary Man. It was not America. It was not I Am an Island. It was Sherry Sherry or Cherry Cherry. I'm not a big Neil Diamond fan, so I don't even know that song, believe it or not. But let me get those points in for Artist on the Road, and then we'll switch over and play a few games of Madgab. All right, let's do some Madgab. We got a few more games coming up here. We got 17 in the room tonight. If you see somebody you don't know, say hi, check out their channels, spread some love, watch some videos. That's how we all get higher promoted in the YouTube rankings. So your channel will be promoted a little bit more. Will be you'll get impressions and suggestions, recommendations, all that kind of stuff. So let's do this. I've got the perfect hint for this one. Looks like Austin didn't need a hint. The hint would be yours truly. I'm a love machine. Just ask my wife. If she's still in the room. She will tell you. 10 points for Austin. I'm going to switch to this side. I'm going to do an orange one here. I told you. She would agree with that one. Next puzzle is up here. I'm not seeing anything come through quite yet. There they are. Sarah Jessica Parker. Let me check both screens. Those came through pretty quick. That's the correct answer. I got both Austin and Artist on the Road. And it's Austin on both screens. Good job, Austin. I guess I'm gonna have to go find some good Disney trivia. So I'm not sure what we've got planned for tomorrow night. Let me take a look at the calendar here and can lock in some Disney trivia tomorrow night, maybe. What times it get dark? 7-ish? Well, I'm gonna have to talk it over with Chris to figure out what time it is because I'm not sure what she's got planned. But make sure you set notifications on our channel. Go down to next to the subscribe button. You'll see a little bell there. Just select that bell and make sure it says all notifications so that you'll hopefully know when we go live. Lately, it seems like some of the times channels go live that even though I've got the notifications picked, I don't get notified. So we'll stick with this side here as well. Don't forget to go put a comment on that video because we're going to be doing that drawing in just a few minutes here. A pierced navel is correct. And it looks like Austin's got that one as well. I'll play Madgab for about 5 more minutes here. Yep, there are some fast players. Henry does it. Lucky Dog, Artist on the Road, Austin all seem to be pretty quick. Sometimes the internet helps that out too. So depending on what kind of internet you have. All right, here's a good one, a good fun one, I think. Wait for some answers to come through here. Almost got that one. RV Ashes in April. Close, but it was Austin on that screen right above you. Let me check the other screen. Yep, both screens. Barely beat you. Okay. Yep, keep trying. You'll get one. Here's a good one. This one should be fun. Boston clam chowder. Sweeping the Madgab. Sweeping it right now. You guys see the ticker at the bottom. If you haven't heard me already announce it, we're going to do a new game next month. Chowder. That's not the name of the game. I'm just reading what Artist on the Road said. The new game that we're going to do next month is facts, falsies, or fiction. And we're looking for people to send us some fun, interesting facts that if somebody did not know you, we probably would think you were lying if you told us a story. We're going to put those together in a fun little game we're going to play next month. So if you could send those off to us, our email's listed there. Contact us at pauseeffect.com. Go with this puzzle right here. I can mess you up. I'm amazed at how many words it corrects that I don't want it to correct, and how many incorrect words it just lets go through. It astonishes me. It's like almost worthless. That is the correct answer. Apollo 13. RV Ashes in April. You were almost on that one too. Let me double check the other screen just to make sure. Sometimes, yep, they were just ahead of you. Artist on the Road just barely beat you on that one. All right, got time for 2 or 3 more. All right, here we go. Next puzzle is up. Thank you, RV Ashes in April, for coming in. We appreciate it. Maybe next time you come with a headset and we'll pull you on and you can tell us about your channel. That 70s show is correct. Let's go with another Madgab here. And this will be our last puzzle of the night, and then we'll do our drawing. We will give an update on the points, and then I'll see if there's any other lives going on right now, and we'll do a raid. I don't know if you guys have ever done a raid before. We might do 2 off of this card before we call it a night, but we'll see how quick people get this one. Maybe we'll sneak in 1 more after this. But make sure you go over to that video, the Dade Battlefield video. I just put the link in. You're going to want to put a comment, 2, 3, 4, or 5 comments in there, because each comment is an entry to a $10 Amazon gift card. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I don't see anybody else coming through. Hey, Amy, thanks for coming in. I want to get you down for your attendance prize, but My Backyard Science got that one. Let me get Amy down. She won our gift card last time. I'm trying to find My Backyard Science. There they are. You're on the board with some points. Got to start somewhere. All right. And we're going to call that a night on as far as Madgab goes. This is rigged. Oh. Let's see if we got other comments here. My brain is not working. All right, Marlon Now Matters. Let's see if you can go enter a comment or two on that video, and maybe you have a chance to win that, because I'll be using a random comment generator that cannot be rigged. And even my moderator and friend says he agrees that it's rigged. I think we're having a, what do they call it, a coup attempt tonight? All right, so let me sort here and get the points ready. And I'll give you guys some time to go over to that link that I just put in. Make sure you put some comments in there. And we'll do the drawing. You do have to be present to win, so make sure if you put some comments on there, you stick around. And I'm going to sort the points here so I know who's in what position, and I can read that out here in just a second, right after we do the drawing. Okay, so hopefully everybody has went over and entered comments on that Dade Battlefield video. Thanks for showing us the love. Thanks for stopping in. We're going to do Disney trivia tomorrow night. That's mainly for my grandkids have been suggesting it. We will. I'll talk about it when I figured out what time we can do it tomorrow night, and we will come on with a special Thursday edition tomorrow night. All right, so let me share my screen so we can do this random generator prize. Hold on just a second. I got to pull the random generator up here. Make sure it's working before I share the screen. We've got 32 comments. So now let me share my screen here. Bear with me one second. Share screen. Random comment picker. Let's go do this. Drum roll, please. So we've got 32 comments in there. And we're going to find out who the winner of the $10 Amazon card is. Thank you so much for joining and playing. I have a lot of fun with this. I hope you are as well. G and VG, Gypsy, and Vanilla Gorilla. I don't believe that I've got your email address. So let me put my email address in the comments so that you can send us your email. It's contact us at pauseeffect.com. Just send us an email and we will turn around that $10 Amazon gift card. Thank you so much for, let's see, let me make sure they're still here. We're looking for, hopefully they didn't leave. We'll do another drawing. Stick around if they're already gone. I don't see them in the chat. Let me go see if I can see if they're in the room. I do not see them in the room. So let's go do another drawing. Let's do another drawing. All in favor, say aye. Get this off the screen. Let's come back and do another drawing. More fan fun travel. I see you coming in at the last minute there. We'll get you down for the attendance, and hopefully you've got put a comment on this video that we're drawing for. The Vanilla Gorilla was not here, so unfortunately they lose out on that $10. We're going to give another one right now. See who comes up here. Amy McFarland. Look at that. I do have your email because you just won previously. So congratulations, Amy. you'll be getting another $10 gift card if you're here, and I see that you just did A, so I'm sure you're there. If you'll acknowledge in comments that you are still here, we'll get that $10 gift card out to you. While she's doing that, I will give a rundown of the points. Let me stop sharing my screen here. All right, let's take a look at the points. All right, so we've got Artist in the Road in first place, 740 points. We're only about halfway through the month, so even though she's out in front quite a bit, she can be caught. We've got Lucky Dog Sue at 390 points. We have Henry Does It, 360 points. Aaron Jemison, 270. Austin, 260. JC Journey, who was not here tonight, has 160. G and VG has 130. Bob's Adventure, 110. And then we've got a whole bunch of channels between 0 points and 100 points. So once again, we thank you all for coming in and playing. Let me see if there's another channel live right now. And if there is, we're going to do something that we haven't done before, which is a raid. And the way that works is I'm going to put a link in here. If I find anybody that's live right now, let's see if anybody's live. Yeah, there we go. The Northwoods RV Life. So let me go find their live. I'm going to give a link in there. And you don't have to stick around to watch it. But what we ask for you to do is to jump over here and tell them pause and effect raid. Just pause and effect raid. You just go there and put a comment in that says pause and effect raid. So let me put that in the comments here. You should be able to use that link right there. And if we follow that link, it should take us directly to Northwoods RV. You just go over there and say pause and effect raid. And if you want to stick around, say hi and watch their live. I'm sure they would appreciate that. Again, thank you everyone for coming in tonight. Our next trivia is scheduled for Friday, but we're going to have a special one tomorrow. That's Disney trivia. I'm not sure the time yet. I've got to talk to my wife about it. But we hope to see you on both of those. And don't forget our live Lunch and Learn with Brad and Aaron on Friday at 3 p.m. as well. So with that, we're out of here for tonight. Have a good night.